So, bridge humbuckers, by far, you know, my main thing. I could quite easily survive on a guitar with just a bridge humbucker and nothing else. But I want to begin this video with just a quick note to Dave, because it's just easier to show you, mate. Right, this wonderful custom pickup set. Now what it is these guitars, the F-types, I'm very careful with my pair of F-types. I know they're only a pair of shitty cheap LTDs, but they're like my gig guitars, and I'm very careful, you know, not to knock them about too much, so they haven't been abused in any way. And I've got like 14 electric guitars here, some of which are just cheap Chinese shit, and you know, I haven't had any problems with pickups of any kind. So yeah, the pole piece here just seems to be depressed ever so slightly. Now that doesn't bother me at all, but what does is the volume disparity here. Oh, major, you know, right now, because fucking Marshall's playing up like a twat. Oh, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, while I'm videoing, you're going to cut out. That's brilliant. Thank you. For fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't dick around. Right, this is going out the fucking window. Oh, this is fucking ridiculous. I've been using it all morning, and now it's going to fuck around while I'm videoing. That's really good. Yeah. Right. Right, fucking work then. Okay, so the Marshall's dead as well. That's 2 amps. I mean, once it's going, it usually stays going. I don't understand it. Right, this is it. It's just starting now. Right, this is what I've had. 3 fucking amps gone down on the same fucking day. So the Marshall's out now. We can say that's out. That's done. It's dead. So, you know, worst of all, it's cheaper to throw it away than fucking get it repaired. Oh, I'm not fucking dealing with that. This is a fucking great start. Right, see if the Fender can manage fucking, because this was going out as well. I had 3 amps go down on the same day. It's hard to believe. Right, this 1992 Fender, let's see if that can manage to do the fucking job it's fucking designed for. I'm getting fucked off with things not doing the simple job that they're designed for. Right. See, this is going too. Right, Dave. Humbucker, yeah, G string, pole piece. D, G, B, right? Just show you that again. D, G, B. Now at first I thought it was because like it was a fucking lighter set of strings. I got sent a set of strings that are lighter than normal, and I thought that was the issue. But if I flick it onto the single coil, D, G, B. Actually, that sounds like it's sort of doing the same thing. Do you know what? Before I get back to you, I'm going to fucking put the proper set of strings on this. Right, well that's infuriated me with the Marshall. I've been using it all fucking day. The little Hohner that you've seen me use, the little 30-watt one, like that has died. Like it's just cutting in and out. Now, before I throw it out the window, I must point out I haven't like opened it up. I haven't even changed the fuses yet, so it's not like all is lost. But the Marshall, that's been dodgy since day one, in the sense that sometimes when I turned it on, it just wouldn't give a signal, and you had to quickly just bump it on and off really quick, or jam a headphone jack in and out of it a couple of times just to get it up. But now it's obviously got to the point where it's like, you know, it's unfucking bearable, frankly. So that's out as well, which is really upsetting with everything else that's going on at the minute. You know, trying to fucking concentrate on the music, and this shit's letting me down. Now the fucking Fender's starting to go. I mean, maybe that's just starting to get dicky when it's warming up, because it used to be like switch it on, bang, and you could go. Now it's starting to get like it needs to warm up a minute. Like that's the second time it's done that, and it was on the same day as the other two, which was like 2 or 3 days ago. Alright, so I'm gonna have to chill out a second. This is bullshit. Get you on another angle just to refresh your viewing experience. Seeing me melt down, no fun at all. So I'm gonna play, like, not on this one because this was just to show some of the malfunction which seems to maybe not exist, I don't know. It's a common opinion held by some that single coil humbuckers don't sound any good clean. I disagree with that. There's certainly a lot of jazz musicians, you know, the sort of L1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players, and you know, the ES150, well, the ES335, 355 jazz players and stuff, and some Les Paul players. Like in jazz, they get the most warmest, richest, cleanest sounds. It is possible. It's just, you know, I've been like a part of me is an out and out sort of like metalhead that just, you know, that chops out a tone knob and the volume knob's just always up. It's just like, you know, the only reason it's there is like a convenience for when you're unplugging and stuff like that. But the other part of me is a total like, I'm all over the controls and like I love, you know, I mean I was looking at like these modification circuits diagrams the other day, where you don't get like any treble loss when you wind the volume back, and like, do people really make those mods? Because to me that's fucking totally pointless. Why do I want the same sound, just less of? Like, that's so sterile. Like, what I love about the guitar is its dynamic ability, so that you turn the volume down and suddenly the treble is less. I love that. That's bright. Anyway, let's have a little flavour of this stuff before we fucking do anything else. Let's just like have a listen to what humbuckers do. Like I say, I could survive easily on a guitar with just a humbucker. This is a new piece I'm working on. I'll squeeze it down shitloads. Like, I'll truncate it a fucking shitload. Right. picture? You get the picture? And I've just realised why this fucking Fender sounds so absolutely awful. I didn't reset I didn't reset the Vox unit. So like there's like a voicing preset depending on what amp you put it in, like whether it's got a closed back or or whether it's a line out, or whether it's an open back. And I've got it on A3, which is for a for the Marshall. Sounds best with the Marshall, and I should have it on A1. So let me just do that. Oh yeah, instantly. Right, yeah. So that was all on the bridge pickup. So it gives you a little rough idea of like the amount of its sounds. All my favourite guitars have really got bridge pickups. It's like an absolute staple. A wonderful thumbnail on the last video is me with the old white Warlock. That was good. A friend of mine sent that, and it's a picture from 1997. Like this is the Golden Goose, and pretty much you very rarely see a Floyd Rose guitar that hasn't got a humbucker at the bridge, funnily enough. Was that real? Did you just hear that snatch out? So this is Governor Tube Screamer going into the Fender. This is just the Governor. Alright, the old Golden Goose. It's got a lovely bottom end, it's very rich and warm, that one. Now the Yamaha. Much like the guitar when I pick it up. Oh no. No. Is it the lead? I hope that's the lead. Oh, it's the lead. Oh, thank God, it's my repaired lead. Oh, thank God. Maybe the Marshall's like that. Maybe the Marshall's like that. I'm gonna fucking... Maybe that was the lead all along. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fuck. Oh, do you know what? If it was the lead all along, maybe I've been really foolish and it's the lead all along. I don't think so, but like, I'm going to definitely give that a whirl. Right, let me just check on this Fender. Oh. Oh man, my mind's been on other things and like I'm not concentrating. I'm really not concentrating. I've let myself get really stressed about something that might be nothing at all. Out of tune Yamaha, great, yeah, wicked. Let's just have a quick listen to the Les Paul. I've got the Yamaha, the Marshall amps warming up there beneath you. Clemens, I love you, man. I re-strang this the other day. I couldn't be asked to do the pickups, and like, you know what? These pickups sound all right. Boost. Oh, that boost on the Crazy Cacti, man. Yeah, quick look at... Oh, I love this Les Paul so much. Like, I really do. I just love it. I mean, I just play smoother on this thing, right? I mean, Les Pauls are interesting. When you play a Strat, you sort of play over it, and when you play a Les Paul, you sort of play like that. It's like your whole body, like when you stand with it, you know, like a Les Paul does that, it's like a bow. Your whole body does that when you stand with it. You kind of like go, and you sort of stick it out. With a Strat, you're over it like that. And you watch pictures of players, right? You look at pictures of players, prove my point. And then like you get like the, you know, like that. Now, one thing I'll say, like the geniuses of the Les Paul, I'm not a huge Slash or Jimmy Page fan. I'm not a massive stan for those. I love and respect them, don't get me wrong, but not like I don't own anything by them, right? But I've got friends that are banging to each of them, like individually, you know, Mark, who well, I don't get with them. They're a total fucking Jimmy Page freak, and Luke, you know, absolute Slash fan. And they actually, you know, so they buy guitars that are like theirs. You know, and I'm banging to Metallica, so I buy like things that are like this. You get me? And Slayer, it's like, you know, the thrash bands. It's like we're all influenced. Anyway, those genius first, you know, like Jimmy Page, low slung Les Paul. If you actually look at that, there's an ergonomics to the controls. Now, I was talking about how good a Strat is for having that like sweep of controls the other day. Was I talking about that, or was I just talking to somebody rather than you? I can't remember. And the Gibson controls in comparison are not anywhere near as ergonomic. Like the Strat controls are so good, they're like meant to be fingertip from where you're playing, right? You actually look at it and it follows the sweep of your hand. It's amazing. You know, even the position are not very well thought about. Gibson, not so much, you know, following the traditions of like 3-3, you know, of like the hollow body jazz, not 3-3-5, sorry, but the hollow body jazz, you know, sort of stuff, you know, very much an evolution of the stringed instrument of the time, you know, the arch tops and stuff. And so the controls sort of are ergonomic by luck rather than design, I think. But if you've got it really low slung and it's like at that angle that like Slash and Page are fond of, they don't play sort of like straight, they play up like that, right? That is suddenly very ergonomic. Yeah, very ergonomic. Everything's in the right place as you're stroking the shaft. Yeah, uniquely sexual guitar, the Les Paul. Like that's the big fucking draw. Yeah, my favourite guitar here with the Humbucker. I mean, this, like, oh, I adore this. You know how much I love this. And it's like, you know. Another sound again, you know. Yeah, I love this guitar, the Stag Nitro. I mean, like this is still like this and the Les Paul and the Flying V. They're the most get used for like recording heavy metal stuff. Right, so yeah, I'm on. Just check. Yeah, you're the right way up. So I'm on the Stomp Lab. So well, I'm going into this first, which is the Crazy Cacti, which is like you know, a kind of tube screamer with a MOSFET. Option circuit. It's like I will do a proper review of that at some stage, because it's like, as you can see, it's got a lot of modes. Yeah, it's got a 3-way switch and a 2-way switch, so between them, you know, there's quite a lot of modes and sounds, and it's got a boost, which really does like do something. Yeah, going into the Governor, so it's like a tube screamer into a Governor into this, which is just being used as a delay. It's completely dry through, except for the delay, which is on the foot expression. So yeah, I'll just show you with and without boost there for a minute. So like, yeah, like without the boost. And then with the boost. And I've got the boost set to minimum there, right? So let's turn it up a bit. Let's just up to like 9:30, just over 9 o'clock. I'll put it on 9 o'clock just in case you got one, so we make it simple. 9 o'clock. So you know, you go. And then you engage the boost. Very tone bender like. Right, so like I'm going to put it up to 12 o'clock. Now it's somewhere between like a tone bender, like a big muff all the way up, and it's broken up like that deep breakup, and it's sort of got like, you know, buzzsaw characters, so like, you know, the FX56, FX56 American metal, or the HM2, you know, heavy metal boss. Right, up to 3 o'clock. More the same. Max out. There you go. Anyway, you didn't really need to know all about the boost. So yeah, this is definitely like one of my favourite humbucker sounds. I mean, I just fucking love this thing. Oh, who was it like did the checkerboard on their guitar? Who was mad on the checkerboard on the guitar? Someone really good. I mean, I know like Twisted Sister, name escapes me right this second. Anyway, like I say, that is one of these three: the Les Paul, that, and well, the Les Paul, and the Flying V here. Like, these are the ones I tend to record with the humbucker. Now that the F-Type has been like modified and sorted out, that's probably going to end up getting used a bit more, because it's a really nice bright humbucker. That the one that comes standard, it sounds great on that Strat up there. We'll get to the Strats in 1 second. Really honest, sort of like new wave of British heavy metal sound, you know. Brutal, and got those like little bits of like artifacting, you know, in a way, but like a Strat, but a lot less. You know, it's because of that, I think, and it's just like I really love it. And I do sometimes dampen these things down, like in the studio, certainly if I'm recording for someone else or with someone else. But my tendency is to leave things wide open and let guitars speak as they do with their flaws, you know, as we do. You know, this is supposed to be a physical extension of myself, and you know, I have these flaws. You know, it's like I'll speak beautiful harmony and poetry for an hour and then give you like 2 minutes of the nasty political gobshite. You know, we all have our rough edges, right? And the guitar should be the same. But I wouldn't impose that on somebody else's recording. So like I always try and serve the music, you know. So I love this Flying V, and it's funny, you know, the Les Paul, I've taken it away from the classic Gibson little touches with this, because it's such a sort of extreme shape and stuff. you know, I've kind of pulled it back in. So I put the poker chip on and stuff like that. I'm also going to put the proper disc back there, like on the old Flying V's. But yeah. So now we're getting to like what's possibly my favourite sound, and that is the Strat sound with the humbucker involved. These are coming straight off the wall. I'm not messing around tuning or anything. Because you know what, like Strats are a real good tool. Like they do generally hold their tune. Now bear in mind, that's got the same pickup as the F-type that I played at first. Oh. Fretboard, man, I'm dirty. That's just getting archaic. Yeah, this sounds fucking great, man. That sounds really great. And I think last of all, to round us out, the Conrad. Now, this hasn't been used for recording yet, but as you can hear, one of the kings. It's got a lot of artifacting, it's got a huge low end, it's got a wonderful punching mid, and the high end, it's not like, you know, it doesn't like rip your fucking sinuses wide open. So all in all, yeah, some great fucking tones here. Don't forget the Golden Goose. Like, listen to the Golden Goose again, just very quickly before we put it all away. And we'll use the Golden Goose as well to like heal the Marshall if that's what the case is. Like the low end on this, the richness. And there's a boxiness, like there's an almost like semi-acoustic, you know, a hollow body. There's almost a little bit of that hollow body sound, like with the Floyd Rose, you know. I mean, you know, I've been studying Gary Holt's tone massive, and the Floyd Rose is absolutely vital to his sound. Same like with the Kalis for Slayer. It's like even, you know, and because I was fascinated that Gary Holt like even uses the Floyd Rose to track rhythms, you know, when he's not using it at all. It's like he likes the sound, and like he's basically like, I based my strats on his very early Exodus strats. He's one of the few like that did that. So let's look together, let's discover together whether it was a lead all along and I was being a complete and utter dipshit. Okay, should we do that together, because like you might like to know that like things aren't falling apart as bad as they appeared. Oh gosh. out the reverb on this Marshall, man. It's really nice. When I can find it. See, I don't know why they don't get used for country more, right? Couldn't this be a country guitar? Anyway, right, that seems alright. Like, I'll tell you what we'll do very quickly before you go. Like, it is a bit glitchy, this Marshall. Like I say, I have to keep jamming the fucking headphone in and out, but it's generally been alright. Now, it looks like this lead that I repaired, I didn't repair as well as I thought for the second time in a row. And it was all down to that. But let's check, because like this was genuinely seeming to be cutting out. So I'm going to plug this in and we'll have a look together, shall we? Oh no, I can't move it just yet. Got to put some guitars back up on the thing. So yeah, I found it hard to concentrate, like shit going on. But it looks like things are clearing up in the world, one way or the other. Whatever happens, what I did is I worked out a method whereby like I could continue to work, continue recording, you know, no matter what kind of thing, like a no matter what sort of circumstance. So you know. Didn't matter if, like, you know, wherever I'm living, what, you know, if I'm homeless, I will have a guitar on a gig bag and everything I need to continue the work in that gig bag. Like, that's a definite. Like, I'd have to hold on to it with my life, and I'd be living without an amp, and I do have to get a couple, just one or two more things. But everything battery powered, right? Everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is doable. It's not like I couldn't do it. Just trying to make a little bit of room here. So, you know, no matter what happens to me in life, I'm going to continue with the work. Like, this is the fucking big think that I had. Because it just doesn't matter. The rest of it's just noise. I was discussing it with the wonderful channel, Music is Fun, earlier. He's a lovely chap. And we do talk offline every now and again. You know, and I consider him a friend that I made on the internet. You know, like Malco. Well, almost. I'd say so. I'd say it almost will do. I'd say it's only a case of either speaking on the phone or meeting in real life. But I'd call Malco a friend that I met on the internet. You know, that I'd put alongside, you know, my real life friends. But Clemens, certainly, you know, we've had some very like heart-to-heart conversations. As you know, two human beings that just live and adore music. They just adore music. Right, the amp is on. And you know, what can you say? Right, I'm turning the Marshall off for a bit. And I was saying to him like, I can't remember what I was talking about now. Honestly. Right. Yeah, it does look like this has died. This one. Oh, twat. No, it seems alright actually. Let's see. I'm not convinced. Oh, what? Right, well, it seems to be working okay right now, so I'm gonna turn it off for now, but when I plug in shortly for the next session, I'll be using that and we'll see if it works. Was I really that stupid? I've been so stressed out lately. I haven't been able to concentrate, and that just really proves it. And I'm sorry I lost half the conversation that I was having with you. Like, fucking imagine. Oh yeah, well, he's a friend. Oh, I can't remember what now. But yeah, you know, be assured it'll work out. So what can I say? Humbuckers, like the key to metal. This has been a really bad episode, so I'm going to call it part 1. I think there'll be a part 2 because there's so much that I must have missed because I don't script these out. Maybe I should just not script it, but put little notes just to make sure, oh, like these are the points I do need to touch on. I think I'm going to have to start getting more organised, and generally speaking, just more organised, because I'm obviously falling to pieces here. Alright, I think that'll do. Thanks so much for your support, and we'll speak again soon.